Hello everyone, welcome to the web development course from Desi Uni. And this section is going to be a very interesting section, absolutely, for because in this section we will be learning about building a real-time full stack application. Okay, so here we will be building full stack project, full stack website. We will be building over here. Okay, so for that one, what we will be making use is till now we have learned about HTML, we have learned CSS, we have learned JavaScript, we have learned MongoDB, Express, React, and Node.js, right? So we will be making use of all of these knowledge here, and we will be creating the client side code. We'll be preparing the client side code, and we will be also having the server side code, and we will be connecting both of them, and entirely this project is going to be a very big project, and along with that we will be uh, making use of all the technologies that we have used till now. Okay, so mainly this project is a food ordering application. This project is mainly a food ordering application, and also along with those technologies we will be making use of our tailwind css over here. You might have not learn the tailwind css, but that's all right. Here the main goal of teaching you tailwind css also here is because using the tailwind css you can create a very good applications. You can beautify your website in a more better way. Okay, so you don't have to worry if you have not learned about the tailwind css. We will be learning from the basics itself. You don't have to worry. We will be learning from the installation to the next level. Okay, so here to begin with that, what I will do is let's create a folder first. Where I will create the folder is inside my desktop. I will be creating it inside this particular folder, and I have a not named folder here. I will just rename this particular folder, and again let me food app, let me call this one to be as a food app. Okay, if you don't have any such folder, that's all right. You can just right click. You can just right click on anywhere or double click. By that you will be having this new one here, folder. You can create it by here. And again, if you are learning from this course, you will definitely know all of these techniques of creating a application. Okay, so here, as I had said, we will be making use of our React, right? For the front end we will be making use of the React JavaScript here. So for that reason, I will be building the React code first, because to connect with the server end, we should be having the front end first. Okay, to connect with the back end, we should first have the front end. For that reason, we will be building our this code. Okay, so here what I will do is let me open the terminal. So inside of my terminal, I will create my npm create react app, and I will name this app to be as food app. Okay, so let this run to see the let's. Okay, let's use the npx and see. Need to install the following packages. Okay. Let this to be loaded, and until that one we will go and see about our tailwind css over here. Okay, so I will um, call I will search this one, and let's go over here in our this website. Here you can see first I should be creating the React app first, and after that one I should go to the app address, app path, and after that one I should be installing the uh, Tailwind CSS, and after that I should initialize that one. Okay, so this is the procedure, and after that we still have so many procedures. Okay, so let this to be completed first, after that one we can install our Tailwind. React installation, React project creation is over. I think it could be better if I had named this one to be as food app client, because we will be having a lot of folders. So, basically, we will be having two main folders inside of our this folder. There is one for the client and one for the server. But it's all right. We will be referring this one as the client folder. And here after this, I should go to my this food app. I should go inside the food app, and after that I should be installing my Tailwind CSS. Okay, so all this React app creation and everything you guys have already learned, so you should not be stuck in here. Okay, so let this thing to be done, and after that one I should initialize this Tailwind. Okay, let me copy this and let me paste it over here. So why I'm showing this using the documentation is because you should be knowing how to uh, refer from the documentation. If any updates happen in the future, updates definitely happen very frequently. If that thing happens, you should be knowing how you can make changes into your app. Okay, so after this one, add the paths to all of your template files in the tailwind.configuration.js. Okay, so inside of this one I should be changing this. They have shown here, I should make changes here. Let's go here, tailwind.configuration. So this content, whatever the content we saw over here, is empty here. So I will just replace this one with the code that I have copied. Okay, so the file is common.js. Okay, let it convert, and after that one, the next thing they have specified is add a Tailwind directories for each of the Tailwind layers in the index.css. Okay, so I will copy this one. Let's go here, let's open our index.css file. Inside of this one I don't want anything, I will just copy this thing. Okay, I will just copy this thing. Okay, copied. Let's start our application. Let this one to be started properly first. Okay, now you can see our app has been started. We don't have any issues. So I will be quickly making changes into our this file that we have a lot of unnecessary files. Okay, so I will be removing all of those files. And here let's go to first app.js. Let's go to app.js, or here we can go to public, and in the index.html, where is the title is here. Okay, I will just call this one to be as food app. You can make changes according to the name you want to give. And after that one, let's go to app.js, and inside of the app.js I don't want app.css. I will just keep that, and I will delete this svg stuff here. And whatever the data I have inside of this div is unnecessary, I will just delete this entire thing. Okay, so here I will just keep a h1, and this is, I will just say this is h1. Okay, Let's call this one to be h1. Later we can make changes. Okay, so let's go here and see if we don't have any errors. Okay, you can see we can only see this is h1 over here. Okay, so again after that this logo.svg is not necessary. So app.test.js is also not necessary. We are not doing any testing, but later if we do any sort of testing into our this app, you can definitely add that one. Here we don't want this logo. We will remove this logo for now, and later you can add a new logo for this. You have learned how to add the logo. And manifest.json, this throws a lot of errors, so I will be deleting that one. Fav icon, I will delete the fav icon, and this one robots text also. And before that we will be getting a lot of warnings because here we have used the fav icon. For that we will be getting the errors, and after that here we have our this one. Again here one more thing. Okay, I will delete all of this, and let's also delete our all the comments. We don't want our code to look very complicated. Okay, I will remove all the comments from here. Okay, so no script. Okay, let's just keep this no script. Okay, so after this SEO related stuff, let these things to be kept here itself. Let's go back. Let me reload the page. Okay, so we don't have any errors for now. And after that one here in the app.js, in the app.js we will be adding the code here, right? Whatever we add here will be shown in our screen. That is what we have learned in our um, React course. Okay, so I hope you have gone through the React course, and here what I should do is we should be specifying some of the configurations related to our tailwind here in our tailwind configuration dot js. Okay, so here I have specified this one, this content I have specified, and after that I want to extend here. So here what I should do is, let's say I want to add color. Okay, I want to add color into my project so that I can use it whenever I need it. Okay, so for that what you can do is here in the inside of the extend, let's say you want a color. Basically I will be making use of the blue color. Okay, so for that one, let's say let's name this color to be as blue, and here you will be specifying the value inside of this one. Whatever the value that you want, you should be specifying here. Okay, so here let's go. Let's search here css color palette. Let's search css color palette. I want the color picker, so I will search it as color picker. So here visit the w3 schools. Here they have specified some colors here. Okay, so here they have specified some of the colors. Okay, so according to what you exactly need, you choose it here. Okay, so I want this color, so I will copy this one. And again you can get it from the html color picker also. So I will copy that value over here. Okay, so I'm specifying the bluish color, blue. uh, let's consider this thing to be as a variable. Okay, this variable is containing this color. Okay, whenever you use blue, there this color will be applied. Okay, so this is somewhat we use in the tailwind css. We have to specify it inside of our configuration. Okay, these are something like the default values. Okay, so in our app.js, let's go here and um, let's say I will give the class name, and let's say I want to specify the background color with the blue. Okay, I'm specifying the background color with blue. Let's go here and let's reload this one. this has not been added yet. Let's see what we have done. Okay, so here I have added this. Here it is not color, it should be colors. Okay, let me save this one. If I go back here, you can see that has been added over here, right? Okay, so after this one you can keep anything you want. Okay, so after this blue I will be keeping some maroonish color over here, or I can just keep some red color, because I will be frequently using this color, that's the reason. And again this thing should be enclosed inside the quotes. And here after that one I want the red color. Okay, so for my red color, again let's get the value from here, color picker. Okay, so inside of this one, let's use this thing to be as the default red color that we want. Okay, so you can modify for whatever the color you need. Okay, so again after this one, let's keep some lightish grayish color or a creamish color over here to specify some secondary and primary colors. Okay, why I'm doing all these things is that I'm just setting up the things that I need later. Okay, I want a secondary color and I also want a primary color. Okay, for my background I will call this thing to be as primary background. Okay, so here I will be keeping that color. Let's go here and let's select that color. Let's go here. Okay, let's see this one. For this let's pick the color. Okay, let's say I want this one, I want this color. I will just copy this thing and I will add it for the primary. I will add that one for the primary, and for this one I will just keep this color, that is hash 555. Okay, I will just keep this color, that is somewhat like a creamish color. Okay, so after this one I will be needing the fonts. Okay, so I will search for the Google fonts, or if we want we can just have whatever the font we have, the default fonts, or you can definitely get if you want from here. Okay, so let's use this font, this looks kind of good. Inside of this one uh, let's have this one, this one. Okay, so and also let's have a bold color, bold font. Okay, so I should be copying this thing, right? I should be copying all of these things and I should be adding this inside of my index.js, right? We should be adding the colors, right? So here let's see, let's have this import. Okay, so I should be copying all of this import, right? Let's copy this imports. I have copied that one, and where I will add that import is I will add it here in my app.css. Okay, so firstly I will remove all of the code that I have over here. Okay, so once I'm done with that, let's do Alt Z. If I do, it will be done properly. And after this one what I will do is, let's go back here. We also have this specified this css families, right? So for this one what I should be doing is I should be copying this css rules. Okay, so I don't want this cursive. We actually got a lot of things, so let's get only this one. Okay, let's get only this one. Later if we need, we have definitely imported. If we need, we can add it. Okay, so I will be adding that style for my for this entire body. Okay, here I will be specifying the font family, right? In this way, if this Poppins is not available, it will switch to the sans serif. Okay, so we have done this one, and after this, let's get back to our tailwind configuration. And here in this one, I should be specifying the font family here. I want to specify the font family here. So for this one, I will keep the font family to be primary. Okay, I will keep the font family to be primary. So for the primary, I will keep this font. I will keep this font. Again, if you don't want, you can just ignore these things. Okay, I will copy this, and I should not be writing this here. And this entire thing should be enclosed inside the braces, and here this should be wrapped with the quotes. Okay, so we are done with that one. We don't need the colons here. Okay, so we have specified the primary color, primary font. Okay, so here now what I will do is, let's go to our app.js, and here we had specified the background color to be blue. Now I will specify the font family. I will keep the font primary here. I will keep the font to be as the primary here. Okay, so after this one, what you can still do is, you can make changes here. For now, I actually don't want to keep this thing. Rather, wherever I want, I will be adding my font family. Okay, if I want a primary here, I will be adding that primary, or rather, I will be directly specifying whatever the font I need. Okay, so let's not remove this one for the documentation purpose. Let's keep this one here itself, so that you can know how we can make use of this. And after this, what we should do is, after this we will be also using our React routers. Okay, so this is a very big project. Here we will also be making use of the React routers for the purpose of routing. For that one, what I should do is, I should be installing a React router DOM, right? npm I React router DOM. We have learned how to use this React router DOM already. For having all the, it has installed properly. Now we don't have to worry about that. To have all the code related to our this one, that is routing stuff, I will be creating a router folder here. For the router, I will be having the router folder, router, and inside of this one I will be having a router.js. Okay, so here let's create the router first. Here we will be having so many routes, that's why I'm creating a separate file. Here we should be using the create browser router, right? Create browser router, we have learned it in the React course. This should not be the issue. And here I should first specify the path, and path I can keep to anything. And after that, for the initial path, I'm specifying this thing. Okay, so element here, I will just keep a h1. Okay, um, I will keep hello. I will call this one to be as hello software developers. Okay, you guys are software developers. Okay, so I have said this one, and again we did it very directly. I should be installing this router also, right? Create browser router. So for that, what I will do is, here I will import that router browser. Okay, so for that one import, we will be importing so many things from where, from a react router dom. Okay, from this one we will be importing this create router browser. After all of this, I will just export this one. I should be exporting this one. You guys already know how to export it, right? So I should be just export default router. Don't get confused with the backend export and this front end export. And after this one, once we are done with this one, um, go through the documentation, or you can definitely go through the react course. That is that this one react course. If you're not remembering anything, you can just go through this react course. This has all the details that you necessarily need to know. Okay, so if you have forgot about the routers, here have taught about the latest version of the react routers. You can go through that one. Okay, so after this one, let's go to our index.js. Okay, so here we have our index.js. Here we have some comments. Let me remove this comments first. Okay, so now here I don't want this this thing, that is react dot strict mode. I will just remove this one. I will remove this one, and here what I will do is I will add the React router provider. Okay, so let's add the router provider, React router provider. I will be specifying the router provider here. Okay, here we will also be specifying the parameters. Okay, I will be calling the router is equal to router. Okay, so this thing should be kept inside the braces. Okay, so we have got this one, and after this, what I should do is, we should be remove all of the unnecessary files if you have over here. Okay, I actually don't want to show the app, rather I want to show my whatever the thing I have inside of my this particular router. Okay, so let's import that one. Let's import our router. Import router from where I want is from the a router folder. There I have a file with the name router.js. Okay, don't forget to write the .js, that is extension over here. Okay, so here react dom create root. Okay, we have done this one. If this is throwing some errors, we can have some other ways also. What we can do is, if it is throwing the errors, we can just remove this root. Okay, we can remove this constant root related stuff, or we can directly render that one. For now we are just done with this one. We should get our router provider here. Okay, so import router. Okay, we have got our router, but now the thing is, we don't have anything called as router provider, right? We don't have anything called as a router provider. We will be getting that one from our react router dom. Okay, so let's get that one. Here what I will do is import router provider. From where? From our react router dom. Here is the address. We will be getting it from this particular address. Okay, let me restart this one. Okay, so we don't have any errors for now. Okay, so this is running. Yeah, this one is running, and here after this one, we have specified some hard coded values here, right? So instead of showing this one, we will be showing the valid pages. Okay, so to show the valid pages, I will create a new folder here, and I will name that one to be as a layout. Okay, here we will be specifying the layout. So basically we will be using this naming convention itself, and inside of this layout I will create a file with the name main.js. Okay, let's call this one to be as main.js, and again you can name it as main.jsx also. And here instead of showing this thing, we will be showing our other files. Okay, whatever the real data we have, we will be showing that one. Okay, so for that, um, I will show this one here. Okay, so let's go to our main.js, and inside of my main.js, I will get the React functional component, and inside of this one here, I don't want to show this hard coded data again. Rather, what I will do is I will show this nav. Okay, I will be creating a nav tags. So inside of this I will write this one as navbar. I will call this one as navbar, and after that one, let's have a footer, and for the footer also I will just call this one as footer, and I should be closing this one. I should wrap the whole thing inside one particular tag, right? So that's the reason we were getting the error. Main is not defined. Okay, it will be defined now. We are getting the error here because we have not imported the main. Import main. Okay, that thing will be imported. We have done a basic setup for our project, and from the next video we will be focusing on building more components, and there we will be adding a lot of functionalities.